Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you, Merciful, for following the channel. And Micropose, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. No pressure. No pressure. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. ASMR, good evening. That Welsh guy, good evening. Char0093, welcome. Thank you for the follow, buddy. Thank you. Buckshot, good evening. Good evening. Will this be a great Berlin air raid? Possibly. We can see how it goes. If this is a packed lunch, it'll be a long one. Yeah. Arbonator Senior, good evening. ASMR, once again, hello. Thrift Shopper, good evening. Buckshot, once again, good evening. Thrift Shopper, again, I've got to keep saying. Got Anon, good evening. Firstyful, good evening. Quantum, good evening. Stannington, good evening. Autofar, good evening. Hope you're all doing well, guys. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Mr. Ree, hello. John Blaw, good evening. Hello. Have I caught up with everyone? Matty's Metal Detecting, good evening, buddy. Good evening. Undersea Bootenants, good evening. Microsoft, who are they? No pressure, thank you, buddy. Welcome. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure rising already. Fergie Wurgie, good evening. How are you doing? Well? Right. Rogue Donut, hello. Grimwell, good evening. Hello, guys. Yes. Good response to last week's stream with B-17, so we thought we'd give it another go. A milk run, think of the cruise. Well, we'll see how it goes. Well, we'll let you guys plan it through as well. Hasbo Marine, good evening. Good evening, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all staying safe and you're keeping well and everything's going pretty good. Coffee time? Absolutely. I've just about to take a sip of mine. Time to make a grown man cry. Yeah, well. Spaghetti, good evening. First stream? Well, welcome, buddy. Welcome. Right. So let's head on into the operations room then and plan our mission for today. We haven't got anything, so what did I click on that? Pressure. It's the pressure. It's the eyes watching me. Right. So where do we did some recon over Berlin last time, didn't we? Hang on, the map doesn't want to move. There we go. So we've got some recon over Munster. What we got there? A communications depot thingy. We've got a marshalling yard there. Another communications unit there. Oh yes, that's right. We set. Is it the propaganda ministry? We put a recon photo over. Send these poor Mozzie pilots out here. We've also got a Daimler-Benz factory, and I think it was the Was it the tank plant? Possibly. It's difficult to say. There's so many clustered targets there. It's very difficult to say indeed. Right, Spaghetti, thank you for the follow. And Andy Ladd has resubscribed for 6 months. Welcome back, Andy. Thank you so much for your support, buddy. I'm doing okay. Fine Herb, good evening. I was having massive back spasms about an hour ago. So I'm a little bit tender, shall we say. So are we up for hitting Berlin, or should we come a little bit closer? We've got these around Munster and Osnabrück. We could potentially target if we fancy just getting some more mileage under the cruise belts. That's going to be a massive one heading off to Berlin, but I'd say we bob dead center, try and get 4 or so. I don't think they're that close in game. Do you know what? It's been so long since I bombed Berlin. Yeah, just do some carpet bombing, try and get a load of them. Bomb the propaganda ministry. If we don't bomb Berlin, the Soviets will. Wine helps with back pain. Oh, speaking of what, we opened our first bottle of elderflower fizz, elderflower champagne, which we made a couple of weeks ago. You got to let it wait for 2 weeks, and absolutely delicious. Absolutely, we had that with dinner. That was so good. They're small bottles, they're only like 2 glasses each, but Berlin, then you can call me Maya. 47 Foxtrot, thank you for the follow, buddy. Thank you. Right. We're going to go... It's trying to pick out a target is the tricky thing. So the propaganda ministry is that one there. Well, grand. We may not make it. Let's put the locomotive... They've got some armoured vehicle factory there. And then, we just in case the weather's bad, we'll pick something on the outskirts. What's over here? Ball bearing works. There we go. Just so we got a... If the weather's really bad, hopefully it'll be clear over here if it's bad here, if you know what I mean. Right, now let's plan this epic journey. I doubt we'll have the mileage for this. So let's not fly through all that flak, because I don't see the purpose of it. So we'll come through here. Oh, Rumsey has resubscribed for 12 months. Woo, 1 year hype. Thank you so much, Rumsey. Welcome back. Thank you so much, buddy. A 1 year support. Has it really been a year since I've been able to be an affiliate? Wowza. That's gone quick, isn't it? That's flown by. Fantastic. Right. Thank you so much, Rumsey. I really do appreciate it. Mr. E has just gifted Anime Tiddies a sub. Welcome, Anime, to the Excels. Thank you, Mr. Re. I can't speak now, Mr. E. Please thank Mr. E for this kind and generous gift. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. Stick to the coast. Yeah, we don't want to come through here. We've got a huge amount of flat ground here, so I think we will skip through this little gap here, I think. There's going to be aircraft, but you know that's a given, really, isn't it? Loads of aircraft will be flying past. Oh, Rumsey has just gifted 5 subs. What a sub bomb that is. Rumsey, thank you so much. Thank you so much, buddy. Helipilot, good evening. Oh no, I hadn't seen that Helipilot, but that's amazing. It's no pressure, huh? It's great. Right, let's go through Spaghetti, Undersea Lieutenants, Blackout, Wiener Milang, and Toxic Bean 117. Welcome to the Exiles, all. Please thank old Rumsey for the very kind and generous gift bomb. Thank you so much. We just got to have Dieter shout for the next 20 minutes now. But apart from that, thank you so much. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much, Rumsey. Mr. Ree as well. Thank you. Right, I'm in danger of getting completely distracted now by you guys, which is good in a way. But let's see what we can do. Right, I'm thinking if we come down here and then we'll bomb this way because it's slightly shorter through the flak, isn't it? And I want to be going through the flak as little as possible. So if we start, what I probably need to do is bring the decision point. The problem is our decision point is going to be completely swamped by aircraft, it would appear. We've got double ammunition loaded, which is a necessity. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Nice. We'll skirt around there. Brilliant. And if we get the... Okay, I can't move that. Ah, now it moves. Oh, why can't I move it? For some reason that's not moving. Oh, there we go. Obviously just wasn't grabbing it properly. Right, so we're going to start decision point then, and then we're going to split. If we go to tertiary, that's going to be a bit of a horror show, but we'll do what we can. Then the rally point, we'll just keep going out of the flak, and then we'll bring the next waypoint, which is all the way up there. We'll bring that up here. I'm very well, Rumsey. Thank you so much. How are you? How are you, buddy? Luke, good evening. Good to see you, buddy. And Got Anon, welcome to the Exiles. Luke has kindly gifted you a gifted sub as well. That's 34 gifted subs now, Luke. Thank you so much. I don't know how many rums he's given or Mystery because they do so much it's broken the system. But thank you anyway. Thank you so much, guys. The support is unreal. Absolutely unreal. Thank you. Oh, me and these waypoints. We have our issues, don't we? They don't want to play ball. Give me a waypoint. One waypoint only. Ah, there we go. Got it. Now, do we want to... We probably want to thread through this flak as best we can. I don't want to come down here because of all the airfields. And then we'll try and shorten the flight home. Staying out of Luftwaffe range. There we go. Wow. This is going to be... Look at that. That is one hell of a journey. In fact, what we can do, we'll even shorten it. Let's shorten it. Let's come in about there. There we go. That should shorten it a little bit. Glory and a glorious death awaits. You're probably not wrong there. Onwards to the valley of death. For you, the mighty 8th. Yes. So, should we... I'm thinking it defaults to 30,000. I think 30,000 is probably where we want to be heading to Berlin. As high as possible. With giving us a sporting chance of actually being able to bomb something. I might just do a recon of a couple of targets in Bremen. I think we've hit these before. What have we got here in Hamburg? The oil refineries. Let's get one of those done. Oh, thank you so much for the hype train, guys. Choo choo! Thank you so much. Ah, what a start! What a start! Thank you. Right, and we've got one more target for our recon. There's a bomber factory. Let's go for that, just to kind of break it up a little bit next time, perhaps. Right. So there we go. We're going to get 30,000 as best we can. Let's see what we've selected. Propaganda Ministry is target number 1. The locomotive armor vehicles is number 2. And the tertiary was something else, which I can't recall. Ordnance, we've got semi-armor piercing and anti-personnel clusters. I don't think semi-armor piercing is necessarily what we need. If we go for incendiaries, oh, I don't know. I'm thinking incendiaries so we can get the propaganda ministry burning, and then we'll just go for some general purpose. Was it reinforced concrete built the propaganda ministry? I'm guessing it's just a normal building, yeah? Hornets, good evening, buddy. You're hosting. Thank you very much for the host, buddy. You haven't missed anything. We're just planning a route. We did a poll and we've decided that we're going to do a day trip to Berlin and go and have a proper look at the propaganda ministry. I want big booms. I like big booms and I cannot lie. We'll go for 500 pounders then and incendiaries, I think. Right, who have we got fit to fly? We've got the Bad Penny's not. Everyone else is. Okay. Going My Way is the only sub-crew left. I might give them a day off, seeing we're going to Berlin. So let's get Red Alert, Eagle's Wrath, Buccaneer 2, Heavyweight Annihilators, Easy Does It 2, and Hitler's Gremlin. No, actually, let's leave Easy Does It. Let's send Jack... Oh, Bomb Boogie or Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper. Yes. I think that's all we got. Yes, good. Notifications aren't working when people get... Is that right? Hang on, let me just... Are you not seeing that? Because it's showing up for me. I just replayed the gift you gave, Luke. Ah, there we go. There we go, Rumsey. You've just gifted Hornets a sub. Yeah, I think it's just probably running a bit slow because of all the activity. But thank you so much, Rumsey. Hornets, please thank Rumsey for the kind and generous gift. Yeah, I think it's just running behind. It's just running a little bit slow through the systems. You're seeing and not hearing it. Oh. That's because I had the desktop audio muted. That's my bad. Sorry, everyone. This is fantastic production values this evening. What can I say? Juicer, thank you so much for the $2 tip. Where's DJ shouting subs? Can you not hear that? Okay, let me just replay the last few.
Brace for impact!
The thing is, I can still hear it at my end, but obviously it's silent for you guys. I'm so sorry about that.
Brace for impact!
Just because I know you like a bit of... So when I was saying you're just going to have to listen to Dieter shouting for 20 minutes, you couldn't hear that. Only me. Brilliant. Only I had to go through that trauma.
Brace for impact!
Professional streamer right there. Harbonator Cena cheered 100 biddies. Thank you so much. Seems good. Yay, replay all of them. Oh, man. No, it'd probably break the system again. What year is it in the game? 1944. It's the 11th of August, 1944.
I hear lots of noises.
No, it's not. Yes, no, it's the... Oh, I hate the American date system. So that's going to be the 8th. No, it's going to be August the 11th, 1944. That's how the Americans do it, isn't it? Yeah. We'd go with that's the 8th of November, 1944, if you do it properly, like us Brits do. Right, aircraft picked, bombs selected, targets selected. Let's head to the briefing room before I break anything else. Oh my goodness. Tiaz, good evening, all the way from Sweden. Hello, buddy. Hello, hello, hello. You can tell it's going to be one of those streams tonight, yes. Yes, you can. It's probably the painkillers kicking in. It's not actually easing my back pain, but it's probably just making me make mistakes. That's what I'm going to blame it on. Getting my excuses in early. Chris Crass, good evening, buddy. Hope you're well. You go month, date, year. I know, it's confusing. So it's August 11th, 1944. Yes, that makes sense. So primary target is the Sirius looking at the propaganda ministry in Berlin. Oh, you probably don't. That probably doesn't translate. So, gander in the UK is a kind of a slang word for let's have a gander. Yeah, let's have a look at something. So, yeah. So that was where that poor joke was coming from. If you have to explain it, it's not funny. But never mind. Locomotive armoured vehicles is the secondary target, and the VKF ball bearing works is the tertiary target. Ordnance selected is 6 times £500 general purpose explosives and 12 times £100 incendiaries. Distance to farthest target is 1,485 miles. We will have 2 squadron of P-47s as our escort. Hasbro, there's no real sound at the moment. It's just pages turning. Can you hear that? Probably not. So we've got the flak strength of the ministry is going to be high. Fighter strength is going to be high. No surprise there. Priority is low. Okay. Damage currently none because no one's been stupid enough to head over there. Secondary target, the armoured vehicles. Flak strength is high. Fighter strength is high. Priority is medium. No damage. And the ball bearings works. Flak is high. Fighter strength is high. Priority is medium. And damage is none. We're happy with that. Did you hear the signature? I haven't muted anything else, have I? Now we might. We don't have a. So I didn't send a reconnaissance to the propaganda ministry. I must have done one close by. We know what the route is. Let's head to the aircraft. Yeah, sadly, I don't think I got the right one. So, here's a lot of stern. The nose art doesn't match up with the name of the bombers anymore because they've all been recycled. She's done 3 missions and she's got 2 or 3 kills? I can't tell. Let's get the mission started. Now, this might be loud, so I might have to turn the
on.
that down a bit. Yeah, the reason we're not getting any music in the kind of like the opening sequence in the offices. I've misplaced my CD, my DVD of B-17, the Mighty 8th. I'm playing the GOG version, but if you put your here's a little tip. If you've got the original CD, if you put that in the CD drive or your DVD drive, it will play the music on it when you're in the menus and stuff, which is pretty cool. But I don't have that. I've got it somewhere. I've misplaced it. I obviously took it out to do something, and I can't find it now. Right, so we got a lot of stern. Bomber number 1. Bomber number 2, we have Too Hot to Handle. She's done 3 missions as well, and she's got 5 kills, I think, already, which is pretty cool. Number 3, we have Billy Boy, and the light's not right. She's got a ton of missions. I can't even count that, and a couple of kills. Next up, we have Billow Lace. She's done 1 mission, coming out for her 2nd mission. No aircraft kills to date. And we have Varga Venus, and we've got the lovely model on that side. 3 missions complete and 5 kills. Oh, and 1 more. Lucky Ducky. Completed 1 mission, no kills. Right, that's our tally of bombers coming out tonight. So, we'll let them start their engines and warm up the old oil and the pressures and all that kind of good stuff.
Taxi to runway.
There we go. Bombing is going to be like finding a specific needle in a stack of needles. Yeah, you're not wrong there. While having one eye closed and somebody throwing, I don't know, smoke in your face, I suppose. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be hard. We're going to lose some bombers. Rookie bomb. Sometimes it's weird. Oh, that's a great turn there. She's going to go onto the grass a little bit. Sometimes you're surprised the rookie crews seem to come through it okay. I guess if you're an experienced crew and you've already been to somewhere like Berlin or one of the other big cities and had the real horrible raids, I guess you've got more trepidation because you know what to expect. If it's your first time, yes, you're going to be nervous, but you're not really sure what's going on, so I don't know. It's a different kind of fear, I suppose. If we miss, we'll probably take out other important buildings. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let's think positive though. It's been a long time since we bombed at 30,000 feet. We're usually bombing around the 25, 26, aren't we? We're going to lose some bombers. True optimist. I'm a realist. I'm a squadron commander. I have to be a realist. When does a new game come out? No idea, buddy. No idea. I don't think it's going to be any time soon. Put it that way. I think there's a lot to. That's incredible. These games are incredibly detailed, and to try and do that, it's going to probably take a while. Right, we'll let the boys get up. Ignore the charred marks on the runway. The crash bombers of previous missions. Yeah, don't worry about that. Ignore that. It's fine. That'll buff out. Let's say we got an enemy air raid. That's probably a better thing to say rather than that's where the bombers crashed. Right, lead flight is up and away, and you can see all the other bombers are waiting their turn. Flying. There you go, number 2's up. Are they? Have we got the first lot of bombers? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. The AI bombers are waiting for my bombers to come through. That's quite nice of them.
Man the deck gun!
Bullet V1, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's number 2 going. Don't worry, I'm not going to sit here and watch them all go.
Brace for impact!
Luke has gifted Microprose official a gifted sub. Microprose, welcome to the Exiles. Thank you so much, Luke. The man the deck gun was quiet for me. That probably will be quiet because it's normally about this level, and the engine noise will probably be too loud if I do that. So I've dropped the audio down so you don't get your ears obliterated when the engines are going. Viper AR, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Was that Viper R? Viper R. It's Viper. I don't know. He's a pirate. Welcome, buddy. Right, we've got a couple of bombers up. Let's start skipping time a little bit. Let's get the formation up and joined, and let's start heading.
Pilot from navigator. Your new heading is 072. Repeat, 072.
Right, I think we're all up.
Roger.
I think we're all up. Yep, we're all looking good. Let's skip on then. Here we go. So we're coming. Where are we? Harwich, I think.
Pilot from navigator. Your new heading is
Yeah, there's Norwich. So this is East Anglia.
069.
That'll be Lowestoft, the furthest
Okay.
easterly point of the UK. So this must be the River Orwell. Yeah, so Ipswich must be here somewhere. Or maybe that's Ipswich there. Ah well, I'm not one for geography. This isn't a geography lesson. We've got our buddies in the sky with their drop tanks. Oh, there we go. That's Ipswich, I think. Yes, that'll be the estuary coming into Ipswich. So the bombers must be over here somewhere. Can't see them yet. Can't see them yet, but cool. Right, they're up. Let's we've got quite the journey. Oh yeah, so that is Ipswich on the estuary. Cool. Right, we're gonna fly over the North Sea. Let's just fly over the North Sea. We're not gonna have any interception by enemy fighters because this is their range at the moment. So, do you want to have a look down at the invasion? Oh, look, the invasion map has moved. It pulled further south here, past Rain. So this is all Allied forces in here. Obviously following the invasion of D-Day. Maybe we can just tweak this a little bit. Now, did you see that? As I took control of that, oh, it's not going to do it now. The line went orange, and that suggests, you know, it had to recalculate if we had enough fuel. So I'm just going to bring that back. So we're going to stay out of the range of the Luftwaffe for a little bit longer, and then hopefully we can dive into the Wasp's Nest through here. Oh god, this is not going to be pretty. This is not going to be pretty. Sausage, good evening. David, good evening, buddy. How are you doing? Hope you're well. You know something we don't know. That's very unlikely. Oh. Aircraft is leaving formation. No, it's not. It can't be our little. Oh, the F. No, they won't. It looked like some FW-190s had been sent up, but then they realised they're not going to be in range, so they've just landed again. By the looks of that. Oops.
Join formation.
I hit M thinking it would be map, and of course it's not this game. Got to go into the navigator's position. What an idiot! Accidentally took manual control of the pilot without thinking. Random name. Good evening. If we encounter what? Sorry. How many 262s? Well, we did have a we attacked Wilhelmshaven, which was where are we? Which was here. We attacked this base last time, and we did get one squadron of ME-262s. So one of these bases potentially spawns ME-262s, and we're flying directly over it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did see some. Hellion, good evening. Take off your helmets and sit on them then. Sorry, what? Oh, that's obviously a conversation I've missed, or something I've said which has instantly been wiped from my brain. Right, we're making the turn now.
Heading of 101. Repeat, 101.
Look at this, we've got almost 100 viewers watching a game which is... what do we say? It's almost 20 years old? It's incredible, isn't it? What a testament to this game. I thought I saw something, but I think it's just a bit of dirt on my screen. It's the paranoia of flight sims, isn't it? Combat flight sims. Thinking you're seeing a target, or possibly a speck on the horizon, and it's just a bit of fluff on your monitor. Anti-flak manoeuvre if you're likely to be hit from behind from rather than above at 30,000 feet. Oh yes, I see what you mean, yes. Protect what you need, yeah, sit on your helmets, yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I was a bit slow there. Oh, there go our friends. Zipping away. Right, we're still out of range of the Luftwaffe, so we'll skip on until, right, we're just coming into range now. You're probably just about to see that. There we are there. Where's our decision point? So, somewhere along here. Is it here? Yeah, at this point we need to get the radio guy to call up the weather reports to see whether or not, you know, the cloud cover at the targets is suitable. And then we'll pick which target to go from then. Those of you who are not avid followers of this. I had to go back to FS9 because my graphics card went out. Oh no! So I am using a backup one. Talk about old games. FS9. I never had FS9. Yeah, but then I've seen people playing FS 2004. And with all their tweaks and mods and updates and stuff, it looks fairly decent, you know? Still playing Silent Hunter 3 with mods. Oh, it's a classic, isn't it? Silent Hunter 3 is... I think anyone who's into their U-boat games probably started with Silent Hunter 3. Well, maybe not started, but had a very long time playing Silent Hunter 3. Loved that game. Many hours lost. Tim Tam, 81. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do I smell Luftwaffles? Tasty Luftwaffles. Hello, Admiral Hitnipster. How are you? Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you are well. ME-262s? Possibly. Possibly random. Every chance of it. Oh, FS 2004 is FS9. Oh, whoops. Look at me looking like an idiot now. Again. Yeah, I've seen some people play FS 2004, and it, you know, with all the mods and stuff, it looks pretty good. DCS has got me by the short, Achilles. Are you waiting for the P47? I think that's my old buddy Red Kite put out a preview video of it yesterday. I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be excellent. Is that right, Quantum? Well, I don't blame him, to be fair. You know? Welsh guy. Oh dear. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information. I'm doing well, Tim Tam. Thank you. How are you? If you're having slight flight sim issues, drop me a PM on here on Discord. Discord better because that probably helps. Yeah, Luke's a trainee pilot, so he knows what's what. Can't believe you lost the Warspite. Oh, it's still raw, no miss. It's still raw. Armor deck gun on a B-17. Yeah, that would be something special, wouldn't it? Eh? I'd probably rip it apart if you fired. Ooh, root canal. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it all went well and you're on the mend, Admiral. That sounds horrible. F-18 with the super carrier in the Persian Gulf. Oh yes, sausage. Yeah, I picked that up when it was on the pre-order stuff, the deal. I haven't had a chance to sit down with everything. It's been so busy recently. No worries, Juicer. Thanks ever so much for joining in and all the support this evening. Appreciate it. Catch you later. Have a good one. Oh, yes. That makes sense now, Luke. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Used to love FSX. It's still a good sim, isn't it? But obviously, there are probably more modern ones now that you need to put your money into. P3D or X-Plane or Microsoft 2020 or whatever it's going to be called, Flight Sim 2020. I believe deck guns on B-17s are called AC-30s, yeah. Ooh, I've got chills down my back, Admiral, just reading that. Oh. I'm somebody who's been very fortunate with my teeth. I've only had one filling, and that's because I cracked my tooth eating a nut, and it actually cracked, you know, down the middle of one of the back teeth. So they just had to clear it out and fill it. But I was very lucky. I had a works dental plan then, and it all went private, and it's a nice, you know, white filling, so you can't see it. So I was very lucky, and nothing else since then, which is good. Combat Flight Sim 3. I always remember. Do you remember the first mission in that? The first mission was you're in a Hurricane, I think. You're a rookie pilot in a Hurricane, following your flight lead. You flew over Jersey or Guernsey, I can't remember which one, and there was a Dornier flying over there doing recon, and you had to shoot it down, and that was basically your tutorial mission, I think it was. That was great fun. No worries, Sergio. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, and welcome to the Exiles. I'll catch you later, buddy. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Oh, 1946, Isle 2, 1946. What a game! If you buy, you know, the complete pack with the Pacific and the Aces pack, great game. I killed so many hours in that. I've got Combat Flight Sim 3 somewhere. I've even got the DLC. Well, it wasn't a DLC. Actually, you bought an expansion DVD, didn't you? The Dam Busters. If anyone remembers, they had an expansion with the Dam Busters where you go in the Lancasters. 613 Squadron. Brilliant. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, innit? Teeth are horrible things. It's, you know, sometimes you can be lucky and just get, I know people who don't look after their teeth at all, and they've got, they've never had any work done at all. And some people who are really good at, oral hygiene and all that kind of stuff, and just because they got soft teeth or whatever from birth, they just have so many problems. It's a horrible thing, isn't it? In Combat Sim 3, you could prologue the game until 1947. I think that was my record. Really? JP? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Can I play IL-2? Yeah, we could do IL-2 1946. Definitely. There's no reason why not. Battle Station Pacific. I've got that. I never really played it. I bought both of the Battle Station games, the Pacific and the Midway one. I never really. Again, they're like when they're like a couple of dollars on Steam sales, and I buy them, and then I never have time to play them. My missus is going to make the lasagna thing that you put on. Oh, there's a lasagna cake. Yeah, that looked pretty cool, didn't it? Stannington, yeah. I never had the original one. The first one I had, I think, was Aces Over Europe. And I was like, oh my god, look at it. 3D. And you look at it now, you watch your videos on YouTube, and they're doing about 15 frames a second. And you think, how on earth did we ever used to be able to hit anything? It's like a slideshow. Sorry, you've been staring at the map for 20 minutes and you didn't say anything, bless you. Right, we've got some 109s. Oh, they're above the first layer of clouds. What height are they? 15,000, okay. And the second lot? Oh, they're 15,000 as well. They've got a little bit of a way to come up to us. We're just below 30,000, as you can see. So we'll speed up a little bit of time. See if they're going to come up to play. You can see we've got two layers of cloud. You can see the lower cloud. Actually, you should be able to see the bomber formation from here quite early because of the contrails. He says, completely talking out of his backside as usual. Never mind. Those contrails, look at that. We'll just wait for them to come up to us. Does IL-2 allow you to play as gunners on aircraft in single player, or is it always the pilot? That's a good question, Buckshot. I can't remember. I know the later Mason, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I remember later games, IL-2 games like Clod, and that's Cliffs of Dover, and IL-2 and all that kind of thing. You can, obviously, you're primarily the pilot, but you can, once you're up, you've taken off and you're flying in formation or whatever, you can then put the autopilot on and then switch to the gunner positions. So I think it's the same as that. I can't recall exactly though, but I'm pretty sure you can. You're the pilot to take off and land and to do most of the flying, but you can stick it in like an auto hold and then get on the gun. What's the bull gunner doing? He's just. I think he's fallen asleep with his foot on the pedal. He's just spinning around. Because obviously our fighters are peeling off. That means we've got some well, not so friendlies coming in. I suppose the bull turret's probably a good place to sit. Well, they are low. Oh! Somebody's going down in flames. Oh, we got a bomber dropping back. Is that one of mine? That might be one of my bombers. Hang on. Engine 3 looks like it's in trouble. I'm sure it's one of mine. Yes, it is. It's Biddo Lace. Biddo Lace. Engine 3 is struggling. Right. We're dropping out of formation quickly. Let's get the bombardier to jettison the bombs. Oh, Chance Brewer. We were looking for Chance last week, weren't we? Right. Just going to quickly jettison the bombs. With the loss of the weight, they may be able to stay with us. Jettison bombs. Bomb bay doors. Close bomb bay doors. Right, there we go. Hand control back to the pilot. Hopefully that has done enough to free the aircraft up. Sticking back on the gun. Meanwhile, this is going to be the aircraft out of formation, so it's going to be a sitting duck, so we'll try and defend it. Has that helped? Are we gaining on them at all? I don't think we are. We've got fighters up there. See the contrails. I think somebody just hit the ground. It's you, Buckshot. Ah, there you are. We found you. You're on Biddo Lace. Oh, there's the formation there. You can just see the contrails. I don't think this bomb is going to make it. What speed are we doing? 103 miles an hour. No. This bomber isn't. I think we're going to have to send this bomber home. Right. We're going to have to send this one home. Where's my radio guy? It's the hunt for the radio operator. There he is. I think he must have heard me. Come back to the radio. Right. Right. Waiting to begin mission to bomb the propagandist ministry. Oh no, that's the... Sorry, I thought that was an option. No, wrong one. We're going to leave formation. There we go. We're diving down.
Pilot for navigator. Your new heading is 265.
Right.
Repeat.
Back to the aircraft everywhere. Got to see who's who. Is everyone else okay? Somebody going down low there. I'm guessing that's probably a P-47. Somebody up high there. Yeah, lost the bomber already. It's shocking, isn't it? I'm hopeless with this chin turret, by the way. Oh, they're diving down. Told you. Absolutely hopeless. Seven high. Don't see it. Sometimes when aircraft go... Oh, I can't get the gun. That's as far as I can get the gun. Switching to top turret. Oh, we got another... Oh, Billy Boy's in trouble. This is carnage. Our defensive formation is getting weaker by the moment. 6 o'clock level. Where? Oh, there he is. He's going for Billy Boy. I can't get the gun any lower. Come on, finish him off, finish him off. Oh, it's rubbish gunnery. Rubbish. Switching back to tail. That's not 4 o'clock. Got some good hits on that one. That's a friendly. I did get a hunk of him. I'll check on Billy Boy in a second. I've just got to defend the formation for a little while. It's all going for my bombers, not the AI bombers. Somebody up there. I'll get the gun up that high. Wow. In the middle of the battle. Yeah, it's not going well, is it? I think they're swarming the one who fell behind. Okay, we'll go and check on Billy Boy.
Man the deck gun.
Here's Billy Boy. Manic Man 23, welcome buddy, welcome, welcome, welcome. She seems okay now. She's top on the guns. I can't from this. Okay, they're an injured crew member as well. Right, I'm thinking maybe let's do the same thing with Billy Boy. Let's try and jettison the bombs and see if she can therefore stay with the formation. You can start singing if you want, Hornets. Are we at the weather report soon? I don't think we are, Hellion. I think we're miles away from it. We do have P-47s, Buckshot. They're actually there. They are there. They're I've seen them. I've probably shot at a few of them. Private Paula is hosting for 2 viewers. Thank you so much for the host, Private Paula. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Let's get that closed. Popping back on the gun. Right, let's see if this is gonna... Oh, I think it could be the altitude as well. That doesn't seem... Is that the Jetson bombs there? Or was that just a tree? Yeah, I think it was that, and you just got the sound reverberating up. We'll see how she gets on. You never know. She may... be able to close in. I can see fighters coming into the main formation though. Now is that Billy Boy gaining on us behind? Floxer03, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're not doing very well at the moment. You've come at a time when we've lost 2 bombers and well, we sent a bomber home, and I think we're just about to send another bomber home, unless that is Billy Boy. That is Billy Boy, isn't it? Rejoining. Paul has resubbed for 12 months. Wow, a full year. God, that's gone quick, isn't it? Thank you so much, Private Paula. Thank you so much. I appreciate the long-term support. A whole year. Crikey. That's gone quick, isn't it? That really has. Dana Holt, good evening. Hello, buddy. I think that is Billy Boy coming back into the fight. No, it's not. There's my other bomber. Okay, I think that must be an AI bomber coming into the fight then. These guys are okay. Okay, that's not Billy Boy, sadly. Don't know if the fighters have gone though. Small mercies and all that. Yeah, that's an AI bomber. I wonder if they got clipped by an enemy fighter. It's great to have them back, but is this one here? I don't see any damage on it. Probably just got clipped. Right, so I'm gonna have to send Billy Boy home. Right, that's 2 bombers we've sent home. Oh, it's not good, is it? Right, quick check on the old navigation. We're only here. Oh my goodness. How do I get anti-aliasing to work in game? Airshow. I do it via the NVIDIA control panel. So yeah, it's not using the in-game settings. I use my NVIDIA control panel to get anti-aliasing. And also, you'll notice that they're slightly stretched, because obviously this isn't a widestream formatted game, so the bombers are slightly stretched because I've got it to stretch to fit the screen. There, I think, are our remaining friendlies. Frank the Silver Fox, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, we've got 2 friendlies left. They seem okay. What happened to the other 2? Did they get shot down, or? Is he on his own? There's the formation, so he's on it. No, there's 3 of them then. This one is either low on ammunition, damaged, or low on fuel. He's heading home. Maybe strafing a target or 2 on the way. Cool. Right, all things being considered and equal, let's time skip. I hate doing it when we've got damage bombers. You never know. There we go. So those 3 have now formed up to provide what's left of our escort. Time to target, who knows at this stage. No worries, Airshow. What are we actually bombing? We are bombing. Primary target is, yeah, as Nomis said, the Ministry of Propaganda in Berlin. It was what the chat voted for at the time. The friendlies did not do a good job. Well, they did what they could. It never feels like enough. Oh, bandits 4 o'clock high. We time skipped right into that. Really? Switching to top turret. I can't see anything. There's our friendlies. Oh, here they come. Oh, my guns are jammed. My guns have jammed. Hang on. I need to get him to jam the guns. I'll switch to tail gunner. I'll probably break these guns as well. Come on! What's with my guns jamming? I think Jay is done good. Jay. They got him. Brilliant. Right, we jammed the guns at the rear. Pressure points, pressure points. We hit the guns. There we go. Get the shell. Gun's okay now. Typical, huh? Yes, Andy, you're spot on there. I'm never going to ask again. Yeah, it's not full realism. Right. Oh, didn't have time to react to that. Whoa, he clipped someone. He's clipped the bomber. You saw him come flying at an awful angle. He must have clipped the tail stabilizer, vertical stabilizer of the... That's not another one of my bombs on fire, is it? I think it's actually one of the AI. That's a proper engine fire in number 4. They've just put it out. They've just put it out. Excellent. Fighter coming in. Oh, that one. Oh, that's a friendly. Okay. We've got an enemy coming in here. That bomb is dropping back. We've got to be a little bit sparing. We've got a long way to go yet. Woo! Got him. We got him good. Oh, he bailed out. There's his parachute down there. It's all gone a bit quiet. Oh. Oh, he's stalled. Look, he's going into a spin. Bomber down. That's the 3rd bomber we've lost. Check if it's one of ours. I don't think it was. He says. There's R2 heading home. No, it wasn't. It was ours! It's Lucky Ducky. Oh, you were spot on. How is that? Have they got... Now... You could potentially get this home, but the AI will not be able to fly this with 2 engines out on 1 wing. 2 engines out, 1 on this wing, 1 on this wing, fine. But I've got a horrible feeling they're not going to be able to... I nailed that sucker. Subtitle. I got him, yes. Let's just see. Right, they need to feather the engines anyway. If nothing else. So yeah, we've feathered the engines. So yeah, Paul, I think it's probably best to bail out early, isn't it? You're probably right. Is everyone okay? Yeah, no medical issues. Let's get them bailed out. You never know; they might be able to hide in a French hayloft or something. Or actually, we're not over France. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. They've all bailed. Parachutes are all opening. But sadly, Lucky Ducky, this is her second mission. This is a rookie crew. Well, not, an inexperienced crew anyway. Yes, that's a great shout, Hellion. Yeah, you could probably manually pilot this back or get a lot closer to home before maybe ditching the sea. Got a better chance of saving the crew. I don't know, Nemis. We might not be lucky. We may lose them all. Micropro's official or secret in the stream controlling the AI fighters. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. We can't afford to watch it. I know. It's kind of the thing though, isn't it? It's got a long way to go. We'll get it. We will wait. We've got the AI gunning away. Moggy, good evening. How you doing? Hope you're well. Didn't you say rookie crews do well over Berlin? Well, I was just throwing it out there to try and boost everyone's morale and praying and hoping more than anything else. See what I love about a game this old? Yeah, you had the big, see the big charred marks from the engine fires, but they also did the textures on the tail stabilizer as well, which I think is just awesome. You're radiant, fantastic, good. Just thinking of strategies for the future. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, no, that's definitely something we could do. In Arms of the Angels. Random name. What happened while we were having dinner? Well, we're just watching Lucky Ducky go down. It's our third lost bomber, unfortunately. Well, the other two are actually returning for home, so they're not completely lost. But yeah, we've bailed the crew out on this one. Hopefully, they'll find a nice hayloft to hide in before sneaking back. Andy, you're not wrong there. The other thing is, of course, we might actually run out of ammunition for the guns. That can also happen, which is horrible. AV Man DG, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Sorry, I was mid conversation. I missed that. Sorry about that. Welcome though. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Are we going to go? Oh, it's going to land just outside the woods. I say land. Crashed is a more accurate description. Although, to be fair, that is pretty similar to most of my landings. It's still got one wing. Oh. No, it's gone. It's gone. Meanwhile... it's all quiet at the formation. That huge, there's a huge gap there where those bombers were. Oh, that's scary, isn't it? The better. 5 o'clock low. I see him. I see him coming in. Oh, he's turned early. We must have got a hit on him. Spot low. Can you see him?
Pilot, navigator. New heading is 10.
Right, I may need to check the map to see if we're anywhere near the decision point. I think we're probably at the one of the waypoints prior to it. Let's do a quick check. Yeah, we're here. Next waypoint is the decision point, and we've only got a shed load of airfields to fly over. Don't panic, it's going to be fine. How many kills can a bomber? Oh, I'll start again. How can you tell how many kills a bomber has? Do you know what? How difficult did I make reading that sound? When a bomber completes a mission, it gets a little mission icon painted on this. So this is completed 3 missions. Above it, which is very difficult to see, you can see 2 crosses. So this bomber has shot down 2 aircraft on prior missions, but you don't really find out until you go back and then they paint on the new bombs and you get the mission report. Look at the fire that's been raked down this B-17 from the radio compartment through the waist all the way down to the tail. That's going to cause a bit of concern. Problem is, Taff, you keep saying the dreaded Q word. Oh, do I? Tell me off if I do. Do you know what? I tell everyone off at work if they use the Q word. Because you can guarantee it's just going to bring in a load of hassle you don't need.
Man the deck gun!
Who we got? Anti-Fubar! Welcome to the follow. Welcome to the follow. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. I'm on some painkillers because I've hurt my back and it's starting to play a little bit of merry hell with my mind. I think I've stopped being able to read. The Huns are hungry today. You're not wrong there, Digger. You're not wrong. Welcome, by the way. I don't think I said hello. No, just 1 bomber lost, buckshot, and 2 returning home, as you I think you already knew. They just trying to paint on the kills mid-flight. Yeah, it could be a bit tricky. Could be a bit. Yeah, imagine opening the little side window and you'd lose your hand in the cold air, I suppose, because you couldn't hold a paintbrush with the glove. Well, you might be able to. Right, it's just us. The escort has gone home, so we're gonna time skip. Still on our own. Let's have a look at the map. Where are we? Oh, we're here. Fighters are scrambling. Wonderful. We'll do one more time skip. There we go. Because they're not gonna. Was that bomber dropping back? No. Okay. It's just the way it looked. So, oh, good news! It's the 2nd Squadron of P-47s have taken off with their drop tanks, and they're over British soil, but they're heading towards our rendezvous. Brilliant. So no enemy aircraft at the moment. Let's check on the map, see where we're doing. Right, we're coming up. We're here. It's very difficult to see, isn't it? There we are. We're coming up to the decision point, so I'll just accelerate time to get us to the decision point rather than time skipping, so we don't skip beyond the waypoint. Thanks, Digger. Yeah, it's just, I think it's just bad posture and it's just triggered my sciatica to kick in and really hurt. Right, what I'll do then, I'll come over to the radio room. We're at the waypoint, so this is the decision point, and it's not there yet. let's just complete the...
Pilot from navigator. New heading is
We'll complete the turn and then we'll go back to the radio operator, and we should have more options in the radio book.
6. Roger.
Yeah, Andy, that's the same superstition we have. Ooh, everyone's a little bit wibbly wobbly coming around that corner. Right, so we can now request the weather reports for the 3 targets. So primary target, which is the propagandist ministry.
Weather at primary target is
Oh, it's cloudy.
cloudy with 8 tenths cloud at approximately 7,000 feet. Someone take over.
Okay, the top turret has just gone down. Hang on 2 seconds. So it's cloudy at the primary target.
Weather at secondary target is
Secondary target is believed to be fair.
4 tenths cloud at approximately 7,000 feet.
And the tertiary?
Weather at tertiary target is believed to be fair.
So the weather at secondary and tertiary is better. Primary, so it's, what's the primary again? It was cloudy at what?
Weather at primary target is believed
8/10 cloud.
with 8 tenths cloud at approximately 7,000 feet.
Royal, we've lost 1 bomber crashed, 2 bombers sent home with damage. So we're 3 bombers down at the moment. Ours is cherries. If you do anything on cherry location, you're going to be a bad day. Is that right? What do we reckon then, guys? The primary target sounds clouded in. Do you want to switch to the secondary or tertiary? Oh, we've got a medical emergency. Of course we have. Hang on a second. Let me just get the co-pilot to do it as he's right there. As long as the pilot doesn't go down in the next 30 seconds, we should be okay. Poll? Okay, we could do a poll. It's going to have to be a quick poll. So... Oh, I spelled it wrong, yeah. Secondary and 3. It's how do you spell tertiary? Terry. Number 3 is going to be Terry, okay? You got 1 minute, go. You got 1 minute, Then we got to make a decision quick. Have you ever played Aces High 3? The large online player-driven scenarios where they use squadrons and do B-17 missions. Oh no, I didn't know that. Sounds pretty awesome. Sounds pretty awesome indeed. I'll have to have a look at that, see if there's any videos online and stuff. Where's my radio operator gone, by the way? Where is my... There he is. Would you mind going back on the radio, Sunshine? We haven't finished our poll. 20 seconds in the poll. It's looking like it's going to be the secondary target. By the time he ambles his way through the structure of the B-17. So, with 70% of the vote, the secondary target was the one we're going to select, which was the... Was it the armoured trains and stuff, wasn't it? I can't remember now. Come on, James. Settle in, Right. Oh, no, sorry. Wrong. Good. Right, we're heading for the secondary target. It's in. Let's just... So secondary target, where are we? We are here, and we're now going to switch to the secondary target, which is going to come up through here. Yes, the locomotive armoured vehicles. Because this is fogged in, apparently. So, it's okay here. It's not too bad here. There's a big grey cloud sitting right over Berlin. So maybe they put up a smoke screen or something. You never know. Let's have a look. How is the weather? I'm guessing that big grey mass under the clouds is Berlin. No buckshot. We're going. It looks like we've chosen to go for the the locomotive, the armoured locomotive factory. The propaganda ministry will have to wait another day, I'm afraid. There's no enemy fighters in the area, so how far are we out from the flak? Not too long. Let's just accelerate time a little bit. Let's get ready for the flak, which will be a very thick ring, so it's going to be very heavy flak indeed. Well, it would be. It's Berlin, isn't it? It's just what else would you expect? So expect the flak to start erupting in front of us any moment. German flak gunners waiting for the B-17s. Yep, they'll stick up their box flak, and then we'll fly just straight into it. Yeah, this is. Hold on to your potatoes. It really is. This is going to be nasty. We've got. Now, to be honest with you, we've got more bombers still than I was expecting. The previous times I've done Berlin, we've lost. Well, I've lost probably about a similar amount of bombers, but the AI has also lost bombers, and it appears to be just me who's having a bad day. My squadron's just having a bad day today. Right, only a few moments out from the bomb run now. Hornets, how much is this game? This game, literally, if you get it in a sale, it's literally about $3 on GOG, or it's on Steam as well. But I don't know. I always pick up the GOG version because they have they tend to do like slightly. Well, there comes the flak. They do like little patches and stuff to get it to run a little bit better on some systems, on some games. So yeah, and it's DRM free on GOG as well. So yeah. Well, that is on the money, isn't it? Right, they are spot on. I think we need to change a bit of altitude. Oh, we're about to start the bomb run. We can't. Crap. I'm just going to zoom out because I can see a direct hit on a bomber any time soon. Yeah, Quantum. Expecting. I was going to do an altitude change, but we are literally right. We're on the bomb run. We just got strike above.
Bomb doors, full open.
Right. Who got struck? I don't see anyone shocked, so I think we're okay. Right, let's get on the famous Northern bomb site. Oh, I think he's locked in. Grin and bear it. Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Yeah, Alien. Health and safety. Strap it to your behind and make sure everything's covered. Yeah, Andy lad, it's sod's law, isn't it? Although I'm not going to say the Q word, but it's the first volley is over, as it were. Yeah, Hornets. You know, I can't imagine what these young men went. You know, even playing this, it's just the amount of courage and bravery. To do that duty under all this. I mean, crikey, it's something, isn't it? Yeah, probably. You're probably not wrong there. I'm not going to switch to outside view. We're on the bomb run, but it could be that they're just swinging the guns around. We didn't have any fight. Oh, we didn't know. That's crikey. Right. We can see. Do you know what? I'm not going to do too much. I'm going to wait till we get a little bit closer. He's got it not too bad centered on the target, so there's no point doing any grand changes at this point. When we get a bit closer, we can do some fine refinements to it. That should be fine. No, thank God it's not London. There you go. Oh, here comes the flak. Whoa, look at that. This always, to me, this is where U-boat and B-17 kind of have the same kind of vibe. You know, this is kind of like the depth charging, isn't it? Oh, we got rattled by that one. Oh, we've got a bit thick band of cloud coming over. We'll wait till this cloud. We pass over this cloud, and we'll take control and just do a little restructure on it. Kind of funny. You have the Cold Blue DVD. It's well worth watching. Oh, I have to have a look for that. Check your rear deflectors. Stay on target. Oh, is that what it is, Mike? It's just like fireworks. It's a big welcoming ceremony. I think we could do without it. Yeah, it's actually exploding literally over us now rather than in front of us. So they're honing in. Oh, bull turret has got his beat. He's in. He's scared. He just took probably a chunk of flak to the somewhere. Yeah, buckshot. It was one of the big problems with the Lancaster bombers. Alright, I'm going to take command. I'm just going to move the targets over there. I'm going to lock it in there. Do some final control. I'm going to switch over here. Would everyone stop getting hurt, please? What we got the bomb drop at? We can change the differentiation of the bomb drop. I'm going to put it to about there. I might just manual control. I might just put the trigger there, and then if we increase, we might get a nice carpet bomb effect. Let's just increase that to 540. There we go. Right, we'll hold it there. So what I'm hoping that the bombers either side of us will take out these buildings here, and then we'll carpet bomb all the way to that factory. Actually, that might be a little bit much of an ask. I might just pop it there. Yeah. Whoa! That flashed in front of the bomb site. Ooh. Stand by. Bomb bay doors closed. Right, here we are. Here's the target. So we were bombing these little buildings here, hoping that we'd clip these and bring it across the main warehouse, manufacturing yard, whatever you want to call this. It's massive, isn't it? Massive complex. Here comes the shadow of the bombers. You can hear the air raid sirens. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That, my friends, is one out of action. Trevor! Nice. Right. How are we doing, everyone? Bit laggy. Let's if you go down in 2,000 increments, that generally has a good effect. Oh, they've stopped firing at us. Brilliant. We'll continue to dive down. Let's have a look. Oh, got a few holes in the tail stabilizer. How's everyone else doing? He's got a few holes in his stabilizer as well. We're flying colanders at the moment, it would seem. RWD, good evening. Hello, buddy. Yes, proper job. We did it. That was a pretty good bomb run, wasn't it? Pretty good. Quite pleased with that. You can see it burning away down there. Now, where are we? We are here, just flying out of the flak. Let's turn and get out of it. And try and shorten this flak's back. So, some of you may not know, if these were completely, 10 out of 10 cloud, and we couldn't do our primary, secondary, or tertiary target, you've got this, which is an opportunity target. So you could maybe just go, right, we'll come over here to this Rostock airbase, and we'll drop that on it, and that'll be our target. You see, so you've got the opportunity to set a random target while you're flying as well, should you need it. So that's a pretty good thing that some people don't know about. You see, we're diving down now, and the flak is bothering those top bombers, but it's keeping away from us, which is it's the thing at the moment, isn't it? They'll soon recalculate us where we are. Now the picket run back home, yes. Continuing to descend. What are we down to? 28,000, there we go. We've done the 2,000 drop. So,
Pilot from navigator. Okay, turn coming up.
yeah, Quantum, I've seen that one. That's quite a famous one, isn't it? Where it was out of formation and it took off the rear stabilizer. Of course, that was a huge problem for the RAF as well. Nighttime bombing in the bomber streams, and you're just bombing into the blackness, aren't you? And who knows if there's a bomber behind you or a bomber above you? You just can't see it. Oh yeah, but what I was going to say, Buckshot, about the we were talking about a direct hit to the bomb bay. That's what the problem with the Lancasters were. The Germans, obviously, with their night fighters, they had two cannons pointing directly up, and they used to fly under the Lancaster because it had a weak spot under the Lancaster because it didn't have a ball turret gunner, and they used to fire cannons straight into the bomb bay, and obviously they just used to absolutely be incinerated. One explosion, boom, gone. It's kind of like the Kessel Run. In what way? In what? We can't do it in 12 parsecs. Did they truly have autopilot in 1944? They had a limited autopilot. So you've basically got a altitude hold and altitude hold and horizontal hold as well. So it was a very basic form of autopilot they did have, and they used to use it on the bomb run. And so that when the bombardier takes command, he's actually got the plane is on a very fundamental autopilot, and he's got like a little dials where he can twist, to go a little bit further to port, a little bit to starboard, that kind of thing. Fine corrections. Cool, escape Taff's anger. Yeah, the Focke-Wulf 190s with their cannons were absolutely deadly, weren't they? Butcher birds, aren't they? Isn't that their nickname? The bombs have stopped. Watch for enemy fighters. Right. Have we just flown out of the range of the flak guns? No enemy fighters in the air, which is good. Are we climbing up by any chance? Yeah, we are. What I might do, we're coming back up to 30,000. Everyone seems to be okay and is staying with us, which is good news. If not, I'll probably would set the altitude back to 28, and then we can just stay at that altitude. Yeah, Hornet, it's amazing, isn't it, for a 20-year-old game? Yep, the butcher bird. Yeah, nobody escapes. I don't have that much in the way of anger. I do have my moments, especially with when these painkillers wear off. I'm sure my back will make me very grumpy indeed. Is it me, or does that look slightly pink? Could be just my eyes. Yeah, as Hornet said, Rap Gallant, yeah, 1 lost, 2 turning back. Hopefully they're okay. What I don't want to do is keep flicking between the aircraft, because on such a long mission like this, it's a 20-year-old game. When you think about how many enemy fighters it's loaded in, the bombers, obviously the bombing and all that kind of thing. You always got to be worried when you're doing these long bomb runs, just in case the game crashes. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I'm touching my wooden desk now, and hopefully it's going to be okay. But let's just... Right, yes, we're outside the flak. We're outside the flak. So, I guess we can time skip now. We've got possibly fighters here, possibly fighters here. Here. Maybe here. But let's see what we can do. Oh, it's not fighters. We've got somebody who's gone down. Somebody's gone down injured. That scared the bejesus out of me. Right. Who's this? Charlie Drum is injured. Pick him up. It's one of our... What is he? He is our bull turret gunner. So who's got in the bull turret? James Stubbs has got in the bull turret. Hang on. Why is our... Okay. So if our top turret and engineer is in the bull turret, who's in the top turret? Brian Griffith, who is our radio engineer. Of course he is. Of course he is. What are the odds of our guys trying to get home being crashed and burned? I'm afraid it's going to be pretty high, mate. It's going to be pretty high. I can see Germany through your tail. Yeah, sadly you can. Cannon fodder, don't know yet. Don't know a date. No date has been announced. I think, from what I've read, it looks like it was a very early announcement. So I wouldn't expect it to be anytime soon, unfortunately. I know we're all itching to get our hands on it, aren't we? Right. See the water. How do you name new planes? So when you, unfortunately, you can name any. Say if you have a single aircraft tour, then obviously you name that plane and choose a nose art that you like. If you're doing Squadron Commander, the first 12 aircraft you get, you can name, and you can choose the nose art. After that, they're randomly generated. That's why we have a Lotte Stern nose art, but this bomb is not called a Lotte Stern. I think this is Red Alert. So yeah, it's kind of, you just got to kind of, it's a 20-year-old game. You just got to kind of accept that. But I still find it amazing. For a 20-year-old game, it still paints the bombers on there when you complete a mission. It still paints the kills on there when you paint a mission. You know, games now don't do things like that. You know, you have to you have to load in an external skin or something to get that kind of coolness to the game. Yeah, buckshot. Yeah, it was a hold. Mike Pros. Yay! Hold my beer. Brilliant. Is that going to be in the new game? I hope so. Yeah, Sergio. They chat has got a theory that only my aircraft will get an attack, not the AI aircraft. So they've got a sneaky suspicion it might have been you doing some programming and controlling the AI aircraft. Not that they're conspiracy theorists or anything. "15 years before EVE Online put kill markers on ships." Yeah, we're still doing this. Yeah. Suspicious. Right, how are we doing? How are we doing? Crew's still alive, and we're here over this big old woodland here. Right. Okay, we're gonna do some time skips to try and get these battered crews back. Aircraft is landing. I'm wondering if that's one of our... Oh! Billy Boy has made it back to East Anglia. So has... Biddo Lace has made it back to base. Wow. Wow. I didn't think they'd make it. Right, let's take control. Engine 3 is still looking a bit ropey. Right, take control. Gear down. Gear down. No, we've only got one wheel down. Hang on a tick. Let me... Oh. Sorry. I made a mistake. Let me go back. What I wanted to do was to slow down time so I could do it right there, but in fact I hit the brackets, which is skip. Right, let's get our engineer to wind the wheel down. There we go. And I'll stop hitting the wrong buttons. So you'll start to see that wheel being cranked down in a second. And I'll start to do the base turn. I'm just going to land on any runway which is available, or across the airfield. I'm not really worried at this point. Keep a gentle turn. Let's get the mouse pointer out of the way. Oh, sorry, I missed whatever chat that was. Let me just get this bomber down, and then I'll come back to you. Speed 158. We'll just keep an eye on the speed. Find it a lot easier to land from external, but can you land anywhere or if you land on anywhere, isn't that the airfield you'll blow up? No, a buckshot. You can land in a field if you want to. The only problem with that is that you may not get your aircraft back. Your crew will be shuttled back to your base if you land in friendly territory, but you may lose the aircraft. So it's always best to land as close to your airbase as possible to get a chance of keeping your airframe. Oh yeah, she's pulling heavily to the right.
Man the deck on!
You can say wheel down, doesn't make it true. It's coming down. I think it's locked. Not Lord Byron! Welcome, thank you for the follow, buddy. Right, let's try and get this aircraft down. Oh, do you know what we're missing? Flaps. I thought, oh, she's getting a bit heavy. Yeah, I'm a proper pilot and all that kind of jazz, yeah. I always like to come in about 137, there we go. Over the threshold, engines off. Oh, she's not pulling back. Ooh. Oh, there we go, we're down. Cut engines. Ooh. Woo! Below Lace has returned to base. She's all squirrely over the runway, mind. Right. One down. If I give this back to AI, will they go and park up for me? Oh, no, he's gunning it. He's gunning it. He's gunning it. He's gunning it. Why do the AI do that? They think, yay, we're down. Engines to full throttle. If I can remember my, I'm thinking the dot is the full stop is the brakes. I'm popping my brakes.
Taxi to hard stand.
Okay, I'll taxi to hard stand. Is there a hard stand around it? Okay, there's one near the hangar. Right, we're going to have to look out for the other bomber of ours. Billy Boy. She was around here as well. Yeah, Andy, you're not wrong. Sometimes, you know, you can give the bomber back to the crew and they will go and park up properly, but the problem is often the AI, if you go and park up, the AI don't like it. So what I'll do, I'll come past the hangar, or I'll turn in front of the hangar actually, and come into these parking pens over here. I won't do it because otherwise the AI won't go past for some reason. Again, probably just a limitation of 20-year-old AI. I suppose we can start shutting down engines.
Intercoolers cold.
As we stop dead. Oh, there we go. I lost throttle for a moment. It's back. Right, engine 2's off. Let's put engine 3 off. We'll taxi on the outer board engines.
Cold.
Yeah, when they're going through this startup sequence, they stop taxiing. Interesting. Intellivision's B-17 bomber. Oh, Tyson, that's an old game. Right, we should kick back in a minute. There we go. Good luck trying to get this in that. Oh, actually, it might do. If those doors open up a little bit further. Yeah, it might fit in there. Hangar's wide enough. Alright, we'll go and park it. We'll park it this one over here, shall we? Right.
Intercoolers cold.
I did one flight in a Piper Cub out of the out of Barton. That was an experience. Ugh. Right. There we go. Beautiful. Right, parking brakes. Let's switch 4 off. Woo! And Below Lace
Intercoolers
has
cold.
returned home. Lovely. Right. There's Lucky Ducky. Somewhere near Berlin. Where's... Here she is. Where the hell are you? Wait, is that the Wash? So that would be Norwich. So... Digger, yeah, you're not wrong there.
Pilot for navigator. Your new heading is 216. Repeat,
Two-
216.
Okay, go to 216. Yeah, absolutely, Digger. The sacrifice of these young people, yeah, of that generation is incredible, isn't it? He's not turning to that. What was it? 241? Did they say? Let's. Oops. 241. Is over here. 216. 226. 216. Thank you, guys.
Man the deck on!
Infinite Future, thank you for the follow. Welcome, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whoops. And reading chat, I've gone past my heading, but we're roughly going in the right direction now, which is a positive. Yeah, Luke. Yeah, it's a different take on it. 218, 219. It's a damage bomb. It's very difficult to pilot accurately. Right, let's Oh, I keep doing that. I keep using the open and close brackets, which is time acceleration in aisle 2,
Heading is 2.
but it's
Zero. Repeat,
it's switching between
0. Okay.
bombers in this one. You can tell I recorded an aisle 2 video today. That's why. I've got it in my muscle memory. What I want to do is just do a little bit of acceleration so we can get there a little bit quicker without 181. We can probably cut down on the engines. We don't need to be doing 180. Yeah, Hornets, right? It's terrifying, isn't it? Infinite Future, yeah. I still love playing the game. I played this as a kid, played this now as an old man, still love it. Still the experience that no other game has really ever given. Oops, I'm drifting somewhat from my course. The only problem is when you're doing this in accelerated mode, if something goes wrong, you don't have any time to react. But it may get us home a little bit quicker. Right, so we are probably... That's probably what? Cambridge or Peterborough there? Okay. Hand on the buttons just in case we need to come back to normal time. Something goes wrong, it really goes wrong, yeah. I've got a force feedback sidewinder 2 joystick I'm playing this with. An old joystick as well, which I find works brilliant with it. But yeah, I can't let go of the stick either because it'll go all floppy, as it were, because of the force feedback. Yeah, I know people always tell me to the little laser button at the bottom, put a bit of tape over that and it should stay it's like innuendo bingo, it should stay firm. But yeah, haven't got to doing that yet. Right, I'm hoping that we start to see airfields pop up. What we might need to do is just wait for another call from the navigator and change our course accordingly.
Pilot for navigator.
Here we go.
Take up a heading of 201. Repeat, 201.
201, lovely. Whoops, too much. There's me reading chat again. See, that's a good job. Yeah, Twitch wasn't around during World War II because the amount of problems there would be from people reading chat and not paying attention to what was actually going on. 203. We're gonna. There we go. Ah, Rat Galland. That's a shame. It's a lovely joystick, isn't it? You know, I've got an X52 as well, which I do the modern sims on. But yeah, I love my Sidewinder force feedback too. I'm hoping there's a airfield in sight soon. Took a flight in 909. Oh wow! Oh, that's the one that crashed. Reasonably recently, wasn't it? It's a sad thing. Last October, yeah, I know. That's such a heartbreak. Such a heartbreak, wasn't it? I hate it when there was a Hawker Hurricane that had a forced landing at Duxford last week, I think. Looks like the undercarriage didn't work. Thankfully, everyone's okay, and the owner has said he's going to get it back into airworthy condition, which is fantastic news. I think I spy with my little eye something beginning with airfield, which is great news. Now I think this one we're coming over here is the fighter airfield, and ours is beyond it. So just keep going for a little bit further. You have the Sidewinder force back wheel. That was my first steering wheel as well. Used to love that. Used to love that. One of the things I mean to do, I'm very lucky where I live. I'm only about an hour and a half from Duxford, the Imperial War Museum in Cambridgeshire, and so I go there quite often. Well, when we can, when times are a little bit calmer and not like they are now. And obviously, Duxford has the last flying B-17 in Europe, the Sally B, and it's lovely watching her take off and do her little displays, and then because she was one of the B-17s they used on the 1990 Memphis Belle film, and she's still got all the pyrotechnics. Gubbins and stuff loaded on. That is home base right there. So yeah, she can fly along, and then she can put smoke coming out of her engines and stuff like that. Like from the pyrotechnics from the movie. It's just really nice. It's really cool. Right, check the gear. Gears coming down, lovely. Let's get a bit of flappage as well. And we'll try not to stall this aircraft and get her down. Not sure which is the active runway, so I'm just gonna. Oh, it's the long one, isn't it? I remember look at the charred remains on the runways. I've got to drop a little bit of altitude here.
Pilot for navigator. Okay, turn coming up.
That's drawn. Yes, I do. I've got Track IR 4, which is it served me well, but I think it's starting to struggle a little bit now. So I may have to invest in Track IR 5. I can't obviously make that runway, it's too tight a turn, but I might. Or should I do the other one? I could do the other runway. We'll do the other runway. It's fine. I don't want to do a death turn here and stall. So those radio messages are from the main squad.
Orbit and wait for landing clearance.
No. Negative, Ghost Rider. We are coming in. Let's keep that speed under control. Try to get the camera where I want it. Ooh, long landing. Long landing. Whoa, bit of a bounce with the right. Oh, it's, well, on the right landing gear, but touch the brakes, touch the brakes, touch the brakes, touch the brakes. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, she's not slowing down very much. Slow down. The brakes are hot. Oh, we ran a little bit long. She's not turning. She's not turning. Okay. We're going to have to park there. The, Can we get her turned? There you go. That was a bit of an awkward one. It's a bit hard going on the grass. Gun the engines to get moving. No, I think we damaged the undercarriage, have we? Yeah, we're just going in circles. We might as well just shut down here.
Cowl flaps. Close left, close right. Intercoolers, cold. Mixture.
Can't see much damage, but yeah. Right.
Cowl flaps. Close left.
Amazingly, our 2 damaged bombers have returned home.
Cold. Mixture. Idle. Cut 'em. Cowl flaps. Close left. Intercoolers, right. Cold. Mixture. Idle. Cut 'em.
There we go. And engine 4.
Close left. Close right. Intercoolers, cold.
Boom. Okay. Meanwhile, back with the Colander Squadron. They are just flying around the little islands off Holland by the looks of things. No enemy aircraft up in the air, which is good. So yes, they're here. So okay, somebody's been. Who's that? Oh, Charlie Drum, wasn't he? Didn't he go down earlier? Got him patched up. Flying Falcon Peace, welcome. Thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. He's obviously taken a bit of flak and he's losing a bit of blood. That's why he keeps going down injured. He's patched up, which means he's probably going to be okay for the moment. Until we have another time skip and he'll probably go down injured again. Let's try and get away from the Dutch coast. We're now descending past 20,000, coming past 17,500. Oh, There we go. He's gone down again, probably. No, they got him up again. Brilliant. As I say, I'm trying to speed us up getting home because I'm a little bit worried about resource for the game. So we've been going. We're over the English coast. Huzzah! That's great news. Aircraft's leaving formation. Now that is probably our little friends have just left us. There they go. There they go. Hopefully they're still in control of their aircraft. That was quite a display of it, really, wasn't it? Are they in control? Yes. Wow. They were putting a few turns on that, weren't they? Nick Aloha sounds like a DJ, not a waist gunner. Yeah. Well, wasn't who was it? Was it I'm going to Google this before I make a fool of myself. Let me have a look. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves while I try and unlock my phone, which is not letting me do that for some reason.
Man the deck on!
UK Thoroughbred, welcome. Thank you for the follow, buddy. I'm very well, Captain Brandel. How are you? Liga, good night, buddy. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here tonight. It's good to have you.
Captain, I think I'm seeing something. Come take a look.
Oh, and thank you, Brandel, for the 5 months resub. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Good to have you, buddy. Thank you so much for the support. Do a barrel roll. Have you seen the state of my poor aircraft? We did a barrel roll last week in one of the fighter escorts, but unfortunately they just left us, so I can't really do that. What was I looking at? Yes. Oh yes. No. Famous people, wasn't it? Sorry, I got distracted by something on my phone. Wasn't it? I wasn't Bogart. What was it? Is Clark Gable, wasn't it? Clark Gable was a famous, obviously he's a famous movie star, but he served on a B-17 crew as a gunner. Do a barrel roll, pushes an old whiskey barrel out of the waist gunner. Yeah, we're close enough to home we can lose our guns perhaps, but I don't want to stress these bombers anymore. Landing is going to be interesting. Gable was almost killed, was he? Was he? I know that they tried to stop him because they thought if he had an issue, obviously if he was killed that'd be awful, but if he was captured the Germans would then use it as propaganda. I get, we've captured a famous movie star type thing. So yeah, there's all sorts of crazy stuff like that, isn't there? Right. Let's just accelerate time. Wait till we start to descend. Down to 10,000 feet. Should start to be able to see the base soon. If so, some of these bombers will start dropping back and descending down. This is what we've got to watch for now. As the bombers drop back and drop behind and drop down, this is when any bomber with any underlying structural damage could just lose control and plummet towards the Earth. So we need to be on guard here. An empty whiskey barrel. Empty. Taff would never toss out a full one. That is so true. That is so true. James Stewart flew B-24s as well. Yes. Yes. There's a lot of them actually. You start looking into it, you see all the wasn't obviously I'm trying to think now. Well, this will mean something to people in the UK. Attenborough, not Attenborough, is it? Who was it? Was it Richard Attenborough's father that was a newscaster, and he used to go out on the actual. He used to go out on the bombers and obviously do press reports and stuff. That's proper scary as well. Who was it? James. Where are you, James? Oh, he's down there. He's not in his position, that's why I couldn't find him.
Man down. Going to it. I think I'm gonna die if you don't get me through a doctor soon. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's gonna be okay. Just cool it, okay? Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's okay, guys.
Of course, you had Richard Todd in the Dam Busters. He was part of the paratroopers, wasn't he? Who landed Richard Attenborough and David Attenborough brothers. Yes, that's true. What was I saying? Richard Todd. Yeah, he played Guy Gibson in the Dam Busters movie, but during the war he was a paratrooper, and he was the first wave of reinforcements which went over Pegasus Bridge, which is pretty cool. Right, let's we'll start dropping back in a second. There we go, we're dropping back. Alright, let's slow down time and just make sure this bomber descends without any hitches.
Wait for landing clearance.
Oh, there's one below us as well. Where's the base then? Am I just being blind? Oh, yeah, there it is. Just being blind. Right, where's that other bomber? Can we keep an eye on him? No, where is that other bomber? There. What you don't want to hear is any bangs, any smoke coming up from the countryside now. Ham and jam, yeah. Junkie TV, what's your job in this game? So I'm playing Squadron Commander version of this game. You can play a single tour where you get an aircraft, and you can play any position in the game. So you can fly the entire way to the mission and back if you want to, or you can sit on the bombardier's position and do the bomb dropping and use his gun, or you can sit on any of the gun positions as well. It's up to you. Or like most people, you flick between them all. You got freedom to do whatever you want. We're playing the Squadron Commander, which means we don't have one aircraft, we have 6 to look after. But yeah, it's literally, there's so much you can do. You got all the standard gunnery positions and then you got other commands you can do. So if we have fuel leaks, we need the engineer to go and transfer fuel between fuel tanks to save fuel. It's any damage, like we've had guns jamming this evening. We need the guys to unjam the guns. You can have the landing gear failing, and you need someone to winch it down. What was I going to do? Yes, I was going to put the intercoolers on because it's starting to look very hot. Engines were burning a little bit of oil, so we're going to put the intercoolers down to cold, and then they are looking better. Right, you know what? I might just take the opportunity to land them as soon as possible. Check the gears coming down. Yeah, lovely. That's quite a tight turn with a battered stabilizer fin. Here we go again, yeah. Yeah, Junkie TV. This is, bearing in mind, this game is almost 20 years old, and it's so good. Cleared fighter approach. Gear down, flaps down. Big white arrow in the way. Let's get that out of the way. It's quite distracting. Excuse me. So of our 6 bombers, 2 were damaged and had to return home early. Thankfully, they've already made it. We've landed those 2. The other one was sadly crashed. So we've got 3 more bombers to land, and hopefully we can breathe a sigh of relief once that's done. We'll aim to land just beyond the bomb crater, or the crater where an aircraft has obviously crashed. Oh, that's a bit heavy landing, but we're down. Get that tail down. Lovely. Brakes on. Pull the flaps up. Let's start switching the engines off. Woo! No worries, Hornets. Go and get yourself some food. No worries, buddy.
Exert, idle, cut off.
Careful not to damage the tarmac. We don't have much left, to be fair. Right, we'll switch the outboards off. Sorry.
Good landing. Taxi to hard stand.
You can see the smoke over there where they haven't done their intercoolers. There's that bomber. We overran the runway a little bit, but that's fine. We'll just bring this one, park this one up. Oh, this one doesn't want to turn. Yeah, I think the tail wheel is locked in a lock. Yeah, it won't unlock. Okay, we're just gonna have to run this one off the taxiway and just park up on the grass. Because yeah, there's not much else I can do. Right, switch off the engines. Hopefully they're not. I don't know which was the active runway, to be fair. So hopefully they're not going to come down that and overrun. So we'll just get this parked up and get the guys out of the aircraft as soon as possible. And engine 3.
Intercoolers cold.
There, they've left the aircraft. Wonderful. So we've got Too Hot to Handle. She's looking a little bit colander. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Right, let's hop on. Cruise. Look at the damage. Cruise relatively okay. Let's hop into the co-pilot seat. Let's have a look. Let's get these intercoolers on. Down to cold. Oops. So stops the. Yep, no longer smoking. Fantastic. Right. Should we get you? Where's the airfield? there. Oh, well, yeah, perfect. We'll just get you to roll in now. Gear down. I do the gear down early just in case we do have a problem, and it gives us more time. Whoa, look at our stabilizers. Our horizontal and vertical stabilizers are absolutely shredded. Yeah, so you do it early, and it gives you more time to react if you need to winch the gear down. Ooh. Okay, so the end of the runway we're aiming for, just beyond the threshold, is the aircraft we just aborted, or we just abandoned, sorry. So that we're gonna not land short is the key here. Yeah, Moggy. Yeah. If you read the tales of Pegasus Bridge and everything what happened afterwards, it's incredible. They did all that, and the next morning an FW-190 flew down the river and dropped the bomb. But it was a dud, and it just hit the bridge and bounced off. Oh God, we're stalling. We're stalling. There you go. Be right with you, whoever that was. We're down. Plane Man 125, welcome, buddy. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, just had to get that aircraft down. Good. Which is the active runway? Because I don't see anyone else landing. Right. How are we doing? Have we got any movement in this? No, she's not really moving either.
Now flaps. Close left, close right.
Yeah, you see, I can't get it to turn.
Fixture. Idle.
So we'll just park her on the grass again. In the red, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, buddy. Right, we'll just park off the edge here. As far as I can get her over. It's not great, I know, but we'll do what we can.
Now flaps. Close left, close right.
Good night, Tiaz. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you.
Idle. Cutoff.
Differential thrust. Yeah, I can't remember the key to do that, but usually you can, you know, with the rudder and stuff, you can usually just get the tail spun round. There is a key combination. You can select the right wing engines and the left wing engines, but for the life of me, I can't recall. Right, is it just oh my goodness. I think she may have taken a bit of flak to the rear here. Right. Woo! The armour plating's doing its job. Let's get these intercoolers down to cold. Actually, I didn't check. Is everyone okay? No, look! Pop Sorvel has passed away. Damn. Yeah, this guy's actually died. You can see he's got the cross. He's actually killed by flak or... Pop got popped, he did. Poor Pop. F to pay respects, chat. F to pay just respects to poor Pop. Thank you, chat. Thank you for your respects. We didn't know him, but we feel we share in his loss. Right, where are we? There's the airfield then. Let's get this battered, beleaguered aircraft back home. Gear is dropping. That's good news. So is my speed, quite alarmingly, in fact. It's okay. He's popped his clogs. Indeed he did. Poor Pop. Now really, what you should do before this, which I haven't been doing, You get. I would take your ball turret gunner out of the ball turret and put him on the cheat gun, just in case there's any problems with the landing gear. Now, one thing that you could do on the previous version of this game was, if you were going to have a bad landing, you could move all the crew into the radio compartment in the middle of the aircraft, because they seem to think that was the safest area of the aircraft if you're going to do a belly landing or a kind of a ditch. We found the culprit. It was Pop who locked the tail wheels, so say we all. I'm not paying attention to my... Okay, an aircraft's just landed. An AI aircraft's just landing on the long runway. We'll take this short one. And hopefully there's no one coming in for us to do a little bit of aerobatics crossing the flight path. The AI is parking on the runway, it would seem. That's fine. We're not going to use it. Oh, it was a bit heavy. That was a terrible landing. But we landed it. Varga Venus is down. Oh, and she's got a bit of control. Hey, look at this. Can we turn off early? Yeah, we can. Oh, control the slide. Control the slide. The two aircraft we just had to abandon because we couldn't control them any longer. But this one we can go and get parked up properly.
Taxi to hard stand.
Yeah, we'll do.
Intercoolers cold.
Whew.
Mixture idle cutoff.
Arthur, the Twilight Zone. Well, oh, I think we discussed this last time. I don't think there were some people who thought. I don't think it was. I think it was something like Story Time, wasn't it? Where the bull turret gunner was stuck in his turret and
Turbos off.
and they couldn't get him out, and they had no landing gear. Wasn't Kevin Costner the pilot? Or am I making that up? Well, they land just as hard as I do. I thought I'd switched engine 4 off.
Intercoolers cold. Throttles closed. Mixture idle cutoff.
Sure, it was the Twilight Zone. Oh, okay, it might have been Twilight Zone. Homadic, good evening, buddy. Hope you're well. We bombed Berlin this evening, and we're still here to tell the tale. In reality, went splat. Yeah.
Throttles closed. Intercoolers cold. Throttles closed. Mixture idle cutoff.
Just use engine 2 to turn us around. Right, parking brake. Oof. Oof. What's he doing? Hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. AI. He's trying to take... Oh, I haven't taken manual control, that's why. Right. Magneto's off. Oh, it's that one. Oh, it's engine 2. Engine 1, that's... Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Fuel pump's off. Now, normally the one I'm used to flying has a dial there, not these levers. So that's probably me just being. I'll tell you what. We'll just pumps off. Booster pump's off. But, oh, okay, I think it's broken. I think I broke it. There we go. I'll just feather the engine. That's an emergency stop right there. Amazing Stories, the mission. That's the one. Yeah, that's... I tell you what it probably was, Arthur. It might have been that... I don't know if you're based in the States. It could be that in the UK it was called Amazing Stories, and in the States it was called, you know, it's part of the Twilight Zone stuff. Possible. We're back, guys. We got a post-mission reconnaissance film. Let's have a read. I need to find that DVD so we can get the music kicking in, because it's nice stirring music as well. So, the August the 11th, 1944. The target attacked was the Locomotive Armour Vehicles Factory. Distance flown, that bugs out. It does that often. Bombers lost 1. We bombed Berlin. We lost 1 bomber. Now that's not bad. Slappy Squirrel. Yes, it's on Steam. It's on GOG. It's normally only a few bucks. If you wait for a sale, you can probably pick it up dirt cheap. Yeah, you're ahead of me. Enemy fighters shot down 8, and bomb damage estimate totally destroyed. Look at this. So, Stubbs got a light wound. Sorvel got a flesh wound. Vengalas got a flesh wound. Rawlins got a medium wound. Drum got a medium wound. So Drum went down twice with a medium wound, so he's obviously losing blood. Warner's got a light wound. Donnell got a severe wound. Cohn got a medium wound. Is that Sorville there? We've got Staff Sergeant Sorville there, flesh wound. Did he get a sec? Is that the same guy? I wonder. Fatal wound. So that's Pop. Lieutenant Zane, light wound. McDonald, flesh wound. La Desmaki got a light wound. Love throwing these names at me. Evans got a medium wound, and Sullivan got a light wound. Yeah, that doesn't show the complete story, but yeah, totally destroyed. So, no promotions. Medals awarded. Drum got a Purple Heart. Rawlins got a Distinguished Flying Cross. Schilt got a Bronze Star. Warner's got a Purple Heart. Vangelis got a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star. Sorvel got a Purple Heart posthumous. Cohn got a Soldier's Medal. Cementis got a Purple Heart posthumous. 2 people died. Oh, I wonder if... Oh, we'll find out now if it was one of the crew that bailed out. Yeah, Andy, I would say this was a successful mission. Obviously, losing a bomber is horrible, but, you know, considering where we went, what we faced, that's pretty good. Is there any medal box to see the medals? No, but there is a way to... Hang on, let me think. I'll have to think about that one. There may be a way to... where they're listed by the crew members. So, missing crew accounted for. Heavyweight Annihilators was the bomber we lost. They bailed out over enemy territory. Yeah, there we go. 9 prisoners of war, but sadly somebody died in the drop. So that's sad. Sad old news. We've got a View post-mission reconnaissance film. Well, why not? Well, why not? So you go. Some poor Mozzie or Spitfire pilot was sent out with a camera. Oh, I'll tell you what this is. This is the propaganda ministry. They've done a recon of the target, our primary target, which we didn't hit. Brilliant. Oh well. Right. Let's exit. Let's save this before it crashes and goes horribly wrong. We don't want that. We've done so well. Save game. There you go. Woo! So, now that that's out of the way, we can go to the Squadron Commander office, and I believe we've got the medical file, squadron file history. We go to the crew file. So these are by bombers. So mission 1, you can look at the individuals. So this is red alert. You can see how they are. Gunnery is average. This is the bombardier. Bomb aiming is excellent. Poor piloting. First aid average and technical average. And then you get purple medals. So he's got a purple heart, and you can see the missions that he's done. Quite a few. So he's just come out on the propaganda ministry in Berlin, but obviously we didn't actually raid it. Light injuries, and there's his injuries there. And that's the bombardier. So you can literally go for the entire crew. I accidentally clicked away. So you go for the bombardier. If you keep going, post vacant. That's not good. So we've lost the navigator and the pilot. So next up is the co-pilot, and you can see his status. He's got a purple heart and the missions that he's been on. And you can do that for all the way through the bombers. But we'll just go through the bombers because I think that's probably going to be the quickest and easiest way of done. So red alert came out this mission. This was a lot of Stern, I think. So she completed her 4th mission. Aircraft kills of 5. Mechanically A status, so she's good to go again. So if we skip over to mission 5. Mission 4? 5? What did I just say? My short-term memory is appalling. Ministry of Propaganda. Here we go. Mission 4. They flew out. Totally destroyed. Fighters shot down. So Drum got a 109. Rawlins got 2 109s. And you see the injuries they sustained. And Rawlins got a Distinguished Flying Cross for his 2 kills, which is pretty good. Eagle's Wrath has completed 4 missions and got 7 kills. Schilt, I recognise the name there. So these guys probably came out. Let's just skip to their 4th mission. It's a bit slow, I know, but there we go. The Propaganda Ministry attack. Yeah, Schilt got a 109. They got a couple of light wounds. Schilt got a bronze star. He must have done a lot more than just shoot down one aircraft to get that. And Warner's got a purple heart for his injury. Going my way. Now, this is the sub crew. These didn't come out this time. 15 missions completed. 26 kills. Mechanically B status. There's still some work to be done there. So we'll skip on to the Bad Penny. 11 missions flown. 9 aircraft kills. Mechanically A status. I don't think they came out today. Buccaneer 2. They didn't come out today, but they've completed 9 missions, 2 kills. They're mechanically B status. Peace or Bust. Possibly came out today. 8 missions flown, 5 kills. Let's skip through this, see if they've... Army Intelligence, no, you lost me. Books in Discord. You've been writing a book, have you, Luke? I've got a funny feeling these might not have actually come out with the mission with us today. Let's have a look. Rail Junction, Mission 8. No, they didn't. Okay, that was Bomb Boogie. Bomb Boogie came out, didn't they? No, they didn't. Bomb Boogie didn't come out. I selected Jack the Ripper instead, didn't I? So Bomb Boogie has done 8 missions. She obviously didn't come out this time. 9 aircraft kills. Mechanically A status. Is she 7? Yeah. So 8 would be Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper came out today. Completed their 2nd mission. 1 kill. Mechanically B status. So we'll check on that in a second. A nice quick one to go on. Let me just have a quick scan. Oh yeah, so they completed their 2nd mission, but they didn't get an aircraft in the 1st mission, so they shot an aircraft down on their 2nd run. Parrish got a 109. Look at that. No injuries, no medals, mechanically A status. See, that's what I'm talking about. Inexperienced crews doing well, especially when they're attacking Berlin. Fantastic. Hitler's Gremlin completed her 4th mission today. 7 kills. Let's go and see how they got on. Mission 2. Mission 3. Here we go. So the propaganda, 109 for Vangelis and 109 for Cone. Flesh wound for Vangelis, severe wound for Danel.
Captain, I think I'm seeing
This is
something.
Pop
Come take a
Sawville
look.
here. Thrift Shopper has just resubscribed for 3 months. Thrift, thank you so much. Welcome back to the Exiles, buddy. Thank you for continuing the support. I really appreciate it. My phone died. How did the Berlin raid go? Pretty good, mate. Pretty good. The 2 bombers that were damaged and had to return home made it, and they safely landed. We lost 1 bomber just before Berlin, and sadly crashed into a wooded area. The crew bailed out. We had 1 KIA and 9 prisoners of war. We totally obliterated the target, which we had to switch to the secondary target, which was the locomotive armoured vehicles factory. And sadly, on this bomber, Pop Sawville got fatal wounds, and we lost him sadly. Which is a bit sad, but the rest of the crew were able to get back home okay. And that was Hitler's Gremlin. Fury, did she come out today? She's got 2 missions and no kills. No, she didn't come out today. Easy Does It 2, 3 missions, 3 kills. I don't think... I've just noticed they've got Yoda on their tail gun. They're bound to have some good luck then, aren't they? No, they didn't come out. So of course, Bomber 12 was the bomber we lost. So we've been given a rookie crew, Lady Luck. Lovely. So if we head outside, let's go and check on... Going My Way was still damaged, wasn't she? So you can come out here and inspect your bombers. Obviously this one didn't fly this time, but this is the crew. You see how many missions she's completed and the aircraft kills. You come back to your Jeep, and then you can check on the crew, and you can replace anyone if you want. You can look at the mechanical file and it'll tell you what's happened. So left wing flap is still damaged, and that's why she's mechanically B status. We don't want to scrap the aircraft, so that's fine. And then you got your crew replacement file, so you can have a look to who's spare crew wandering around the airfields, kicking stones, you know, trying to fill the time, waiting for an aircraft to come up so they can get some more experience. We can head back to the bombers. Now, Lady Luck is our new bomber. We wait. So, brand new, look at that, quitting time, brand new off the production line. Paint's looking a little bit worn. It's probably the flight over from the States. And there we go, that's our new crew. And I think it was Hitler's Gremlin, which was one of the badly damaged bombers. Yeah, so you can see the we can just inspect the damage from that mission. That vertical stabilizer obliterated, horizontal stabilizers on the tail pretty much punctured as well. It's looking more like a colander than an aircraft. But she made it home. She made it home, which is the important thing. Look at that. Good. So, well, that done. I think we'll come back to base. And we'll probably leave it there for this evening, guys. Thank you ever so much for joining us for the B-17, the Mighty 8th stream tonight. I've been doing this for the last 2 weeks, and it seems to be very popular. So I might break with my new schedule, which I was going to do for a Thursday night streams, and we might just do a bit more B-17, because it seems to be incredibly popular. You all love it. I love it.
Man the deck gun!
Winner, winner, winner. Chicken dinner. Irritation X. Great name. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're going to leave it there, guys. Thanks ever so much. Oh, and also Mogwa. Thank you very much for the follow as well. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you ever so much for all your company this evening, and all your follows, and all your resubs, your subs, your bits, your cheers, your general good humour, and great company as always. Thank you ever so much. I will be back on Tuesday night for some U-boat action, but join me next Thursday and we'll be doing some more B-17. Alright, guys? Take it easy. Be safe in these tricky times. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I will be back with you next Tuesday night. I am stalling because I'm trying to find the right button to press. I found it. Good night, everyone. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.